up and sit down.
Hi. Who? I'm not sure what to think. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Right. Oh, Frank's saying you're muted. And they can only hear me. That is not a good thing. Oh, Dave Flowers. That's a good one too. Yes, that's a really good one. I want to mix that again. There's two versions of that while he's fixing his sound. There's one that's VSO version and one that's not VSO. Hey, Lady Liberty. Can you hear him? Hey, Julia Sue. Rocky Tooney. I don't know. Can you guys hear Simon now? Not yet.
What about now? It should be right now. I've got levels, but there was an update to Streamlabs OBS, and it just stuffed everyone's sound. It's one of those things that happens. Apologies for that.
Check your desktop audio.
Yeah, no, it should be right.
Wait, sound on now. Sound on now. You're good now.
Beautiful. But anyway,
other half.
As I said, I'll start again. There's only two of us this week. There's a lot going on in everyone's lives. Pug's just got married today. Creed has no internet. Nick is waiting for Steph to arrive home so that he can come on because she's on her hen's night. Liam's sick.
Okay. Can I just say, when he said he's on her hen, I thought, never mind. Do you know what I thought he meant? When he said she was sitting on her hen. Oh. She's on her hen? You know what I thought he meant?
She's on the nest.
Well, I thought he meant like she was on her monthly cycle, or something.
No, that's not what I meant at all. She's out getting.
What does that have to do? Like, is she like out of commission and can't help with the kids or something? Is that what?
No, she's out getting drunk as a lord and cannot help with the kids.
Okay, I get it now. Okay.
But Liam.
No,
Poor Liam thinks he's got COVID, so he's had a COVID test and he's a bit scratchy and feeling a bit ordinary. So
yeah, I have no gray, Fidalgo. I had to get rid of the gray, so I have no. Sorry.
But that's all right. Since we're here and Pugs isn't going to go through chat, I'll go through chat. So hello to Scott Wood.
Are you on live chat?
I am on live chat. I'm not Pugs.
Okay, good. I always have to ask.
Barry Jones and Mando Bro, Mandalorian, how are you, bud? Daytime Frank, Bruno Sierra, A Up Me Duck, Martin Burke, Peter Jones, Chris Hanghofer, Dave Flowers, Brian, how are you, mate? Brian Heck, Julia, welcome aboard. Congrats on your new release, Lady Liberty.
I was going to say that too.
Yeah, Rocky Tooney's in the house. Who else? Dave Marshy, how are you, bud?
Thank you, Scott.
I'm a bit shit at this. I haven't done this for a long time, but I think... I know we got Fee. We got Fees in the house as well. And Leo Barry. So hello, everyone. Glad you could join us. We've got a little bit to talk about this week. Not a lot. So it probably won't be a super long show with everyone talking over each other because it's just me and Tam. So it's like a fireside chat.
Right, but I can still talk over you.
Oh yeah, I know. It's a skill. It's a skill, Tam. It's a skill.
Yeah, I know.
But how's your week been, my dear?
Oh my word, where do I even start? Well, I told you a little bit, because John, if people don't know, he was in a wreck, like, over a month ago. Well, around a month ago now, where he was driving his big truck, and I'm doing driving it, going on the road, and somebody rammed into the back of him, and going really fast, and luckily, the person, they were seriously injured. We don't know to what extent, but they were not killed or anything. But anyway, John was hurt, not tragically hurt, but his back's been hurt, and they put him out of work. So I'm making a long story out of this, and I'm not meaning to. Let me shorten it. So he's been out of work. Thank you, Scott Wood. Exactly. Thank you. That's why I had to color my hair today, because if you would have seen me earlier, you would have been like, wow, is your daughter, are you sure she is at 30? Because my gray was like this long this morning.
Yeah, I just wear my grey now. I just don't care.
Yeah. One of my friends from high school turned 50 this week, and she posted her picture on Facebook. And she had just went gray. She quit coloring and she was all gray.
Yep.
And I was like, wow, I don't have the guts to do that. I can't do it yet. I'm not ready.
Well, see, my wife used to have dark hair, and when she started going grey, she went blonde so that it doesn't show up as much.
Yeah, well, on me, it just, because this is not like, I used to be light and now I'm darker hair. I've always had dark hair. So it's not like it shows that it's obvious, you know?
Yeah,
so
well,
anyway,
yeah, camouflage.
So John's been home like all week, and he's getting to be bored out of his mind. And when he's bored, he just aggravates.
Are we there yet, Tam? Are we there yet? Are we there yet, Tam? Are we there yet?
Yeah, I'll be sitting in here and like working. I worked on a mix this week, and he comes in the room and he's just standing at the door. What are you doing now? And he just is staring at me, and I swear to gosh, I'm moving my desk where I'm facing the door, because he'll walk up, and like I feel like so self-conscious that somebody's sneaking up behind me.
That's something my daughter used to do when she was about 4. What are you doing now? What are you doing now? What about now?
Yeah, what are you doing now? Yeah, what are you doing now? So my youngest daughter's been here this week too, which has been a godsend, because if you look behind me at my beautiful shelves, do you see how nice they look and organized? And all of my Wonder Flavors, my VS stuff, everything's just lined up and pretty. She did all that for me.
Which is awesome, because, we as mixers, it's near on impossible if you have a big mix day to keep, an ordered environment. Yeah. It is fucking hard. Like, I went through my stuff yesterday. I had a bit of a mixing sesh where I had to, and by the time I was finished, there was bottles of stuff friggin' everywhere, and it drives you nuts. It drives you nuts. Oh, where's this?
Yeah,
I need this,
that's...
and it's sitting right in front of you. But oh well. But in other news, things are getting interesting in the States and Canada. Monday there was the phone in to Patty Hadju, I think her name is, who's the Canadian Health Minister. From everyone I spoke to that did call in, got an answering machine message. So whether it had an impact or not, look, let's hope. Kazar put a petition up, which I will post in chat because it is... Look, I mean, people say petitions don't have a lot of sway, but really, it's a very small thing to sign it. It doesn't, and it can't hurt. So the link for the Kazar petition is there. Have a read. It is basically a petition to to bring attention to the fact that the WHO, the World Health Organization, is basically lying its ass off to a lot of countries about the harms of vaping and stuff like that. Which, what they are saying is it's just wrong, and it's really irritating to see. If they are against vaping, tell the truth. Like, instead of just making stuff up as you go along, just tell the truth. Let people decide based on the facts rather than your moral objection to smokers trying a less harmful alternative. But
is it Cherokee Vapor's birthday? Sorry.
Is it Cherokee's birthday? Happy birthday, Cherokee.
Wow, this is a good day to be born on.
It is. Pugs would tell you that Cherokee was born on his on Pugs's wedding day, but because generally it's all about him. But yeah, look. So if you can drop by that,
it's really all about me because my daughter was born on this day, my oldest. Mm-hmm. So forget Pugs. It's all about
Well, he's probably forgotten his own name right about now, I would imagine. He might drop by. He said he was going to try, but I mean, look, let's face it, it's his wedding day, and I really don't think he's gonna drop in. Maybe Nick will come in when his bride to be. Hey.
No.
But there's been another little thing that Grubby's been working on this week. It is the What Can I Make on VC, and it is working, sort of. And when I'll explain the sort of in a minute, but what happens is you click on the What Can I Make, and it will return the results, and then it will store the results until you click the What Can I Make button again. Because it's quite an intensive process going through. So I'll just share that. You won't be able to see it, Tam, unfortunately, because I'll be doing the share.
It's okay. I'll look at it later.
But so this is it here, and look, there we go. There's Tam right at the top with croissant pudding and mixed berries, which is something I can make. I'll just
that's one of the first ones I probably put on VC.
Yeah, so it's I've shagged up the scaling and stuff, but no matter, people can get the idea. But it is a filterable list, so if I want to just put Tam in here, it will show me the Tam Vapes recipes. Now, when I say it's not quite working correctly, is it does not return everything that you can make at the moment. For some reason, I think it's timing out, because when it comes down to it, I know that, well, okay, we take an example, Smoky Blue. She has 40, 44 or 43 public recipes on VC, and all of them are FLV, surprisingly enough. Now, I have all of the FLV in my stash, yet it's only returning 18 of her recipes. So at the moment, I think it's timing out, but I do have a fairly large stash. So if you've got a smaller stash, there's every chance that it'll work perfectly. That means for you, Tam, that it won't work at all.
Well, my stash is far from updated on BC, so.
Yeah. Look, I mean, but you know what you've got. You know what I mean? Like, you can say, oh, I want to use this. You know you've got it. So you sort of go, when I sort of make something, I just add it to my stash at the time. But, look, so I mean, that's coming along. Grubby's still got a little bit of work to do on it. We need to try and work out why that, it isn't returning. But yeah, hopefully that'll be sort of up and running fully sometime in the next couple of weeks. It is a pretty large bit of coding to get it sorted, but so it's on the way.
That's nice.
People have a crack at it and see what it's like. But yeah, no matter. But what's been happening in your world this week, Tam? Aside from in mixing, in vaping, what's been going on, mate? Not much.
Well, I was working on a recipe and I have it steeping. I was so confident that I was gonna like it that I made 240 mil.
That's confidence.
And I have one in a bottle to steep and one to vape. So that, and Cherokee, I wish you all the best. He's having heart bypass surgery.
Oh, okay, all the best to you.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, hopefully that goes really well for you. And
I hope that goes well. And keep somebody posted to let us know how you are.
Yeah, look, for sure. Because, and I
haven't heard anything about floods.
Not a small thing.
On that one.
I saw that footage on the news that Peter's talking about, and it was incredible. That the speed at which it happened, because apparently all the rain fell in the mountains and none really where the floods are happening, and it just flash flooded the rivers, and there were cars floating down the streets, and it was just so hopefully best wishes for all of those people. The world's sort of
absolutely.
Nature is a powerful force, not much you can do about it,
but
hopefully everyone's all right. But
just to kind of update everyone, in case you've missed it or haven't missed it, maybe been like me, good, it's not been on, I missed it. Mixing with flavors, we kind of took the month off, just because we all needed just a break, we all needed to chill, and so we're hoping maybe we'll come back in August, but it may be Labor Day, because someone said something about Labor Day, and I was like, oh, Labor Day, that sounds like a good time.
When's Labor Day? I don't even know when that is.
September.
Oh, okay.
September first Labor Day is usually the first Monday in September.
Yeah, okay.
So, I know that because it's all about me again. I was born on Labor Day.
I bet your mum always said that her labour with you was so bad that it deserved a holiday.
It deserved its own holiday, yeah. But because the dates are always different, my birthday is not always Labor Day, so.
There you go. But yeah, look, I mean, we'll be back. It's just, at the moment, everyone has so much stuff going on in real life, that it is finding time to, you know, put aside a couple of hours and chat is not always possible. And you know, life happens. So, you know, and look, the last couple of weeks Liam's pushed the stream, and Liam obviously being sick this week isn't pushing the stream. I am, and surprisingly enough, it appears my internet is holding up, which is a nice change. So but if we do drop out, I'll create a new stream and give people the link and stuff like that. So we'll do our best. Hopefully the internet holds up, and you know.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Touch wood. But you know, it can be such a pain in the ass with streaming, and if things update during the week and change all your settings in OBS, it's just like, are you kidding me? But well, no matter. I don't know whether Frank's got a show on this week. This week he should have. You got a Frank? You got a show on this week?
Well, he said he wasn't going to be home in town. That's why I asked if he was home.
Oh, okay. He is home. Not even close.
Oh, okay. Well, be safe.
I'm not sure what UK Freedom Day is at all, Peter. I have no idea what that's about. I haven't heard anything about it. But what else is going on in the world? Too much. Have you? Oh, actually, Tam, did you end up releasing your recipe that you made 240 mils of? We sort of moved away from that. You haven't?
No, I haven't released it because I've been vaping it and contemplating on if it needs anything or I need to lower anything. But I did, and this is weird, I don't usually add sweetener, but I did add some Flavor West sweetener.
Okay.
Just because I had that sitting there, and I felt like it needed it, but then I'm looking back, like, did I really need it, or could I go back and change some percentages and not need it? You know what I mean? Like,
yep. Oh, look, I've got one I'm struggling with at the moment, and I've been on it for a couple of months, and it's a really weird one because the very first hit that I take from it tastes floral, but after that it's fine. Now floral tells me that I'm too high, and it's got jammy berry in it and a few other things, so I'm going to adjust everything down to see if I can knock out that first impression of floral, but at the moment I'm not winning. But Freedom Day, right, okay, the lockdown restrictions in the UK. Don't talk to me about lockdown. Oh God. We're in lockdown number 5 now.
I'm reading about Lady Liberty. Are you still in lockdown? Hold on.
Yeah. We went into a 5-day lockdown. This is another lockdown. The last time was, you know, we spoke, I think, Tam, you know, live. We were in a lockdown. Then we came out, and then we got another 5 cases or something, and I'm talking five cases. So, and then they went into, I think there's 11 or 20 or something, I don't know, something ridiculous. There's not very many, but they put us in lockdown for 5 days, and they said, it's a quick circuit breaker lockdown, and now they've extended it again. So, you know, what do you do? It's like, you know, since January last year, we have been locked down in this state for 179 days. So, you know, we've been locked down, you know.
Well, just come over here. Or whatever you want to do it.
Yeah, but see, I mean, I understand, Julia, you're in about day 1000. I totally get that. But horses for courses, you guys have, you know, you had, I haven't checked any of the stats, thousands of cases a day. You know, the maximum number that we have had since, I don't know, November last year is like 10. And they put us in lockdown.
Well, the good news is that no one has had it like they've had it here in that sense, I guess. But
our government have got a hair trigger, and look, I get the protecting people and all that sort of stuff, but the closest case to me personally is about 200 kilometres, and so you sort of sit there and go, well, lockdown, yeah, good, let's go again anyway. But it's killing so many small businesses, which is the tragedy, you know.
But I wanted to ask Lady Liberty. She said, Tim, her husband made a grasshopper, and I'm wondering, isn't that what we did that one time? Isn't that like a mint chocolate?
Yeah,
grasshopper.
Yeah. Yep. That's grasshopper pie, is it?
And she said it was delicious.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, the drink of grasshopper has got, I think it's creme de menthe and cream.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. So yeah. Look, I'm a big fan of that, and
I actually drink, but we did.
I mixed up enough one shot for it's magnificent. My one. I mixed up enough one shot to make 15 litres of finished juice, and
wow,
it killed me because I had to pour like 90 ml of medicine flower dark chocolate into it. 90 ml.
Oh my gosh, 90 ml.
Yeah. So I tipped up one bottle, tipped out another bottle, I got 30 ml bottles of the dark chocolate, and I've just gone, wow. Holy shit, that's $150.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's but then you look at it and yeah, it's a massive dent in the pocket for Dalgo. But you look at it and you go, well, again, it makes 15 litres, so it's you know, not terrible, but life's like that. But medicine flower is kind of like that, and you just see dollars floating away, you know, as you drip it in there. You just yeah, but still, it's good, tastes nice, everyone's happy, and that's the ideal thing. But yeah, look, I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot happening in the vape world this week, aside from a couple of little things. No, I up me duck. I'll put it in a massive big beaker and mix it up. but I did.
Yeah, this is the first time I have been on live in.
It's been a while.
I don't know when.
It's been at least 3 or 4 weeks.
Probably a month.
Yeah,
maybe, or maybe 3 weeks. Yeah.
But
maybe 3 weeks.
Ebbs and flows. But we've also got the VC competition running, and it's not running very well. I'll tell you right now. There's like as interested as all the panel is in turning up. There's 2 of us out of 6. I forgot to mention that Zippy's too hot because, well, she's probably got another date.
Yeah,
just to be
I can't blame her a whole lot.
Yeah, it's pretty warm up there at the moment, but like there's I think there's 4 entries. So as we said last week, if it doesn't hit double digits, then we'll just scratch the whole thing. So if you've got a recipe you've been working on and you want to put it out there, have a chance to win, I think it's $50 or so at the Steam Pug shop, and one shot with DIY Flavour Chaser. Chuck an entry in. If we don't hit double digits, then we won't do it. But I think some of it is, as Scott said, some of the new flavours. Because
can you explain the contest really quick though?
Yeah. So
or is there a place they can go look? I don't know. We should have put. That's how out of it I am. I don't know.
We should have put a thing up on the forum with all the rules, because
Yeah.
But basically, it's a recipe with either the new Wonder flavours, the new FLV, or the new FA with one of those flavors as the star. So all you got to do is put it up on VC on the calculator and tag it with VCC comp. That's all you got to do. So yeah, only on VC, Fiddy. So yeah, look, I mean, if you want to get in on it, then do so. If not, if we don't get too much interest, then we'll just scratch the whole thing. I mean, you know, it appears the heat over in the States and the UK and the cold over here in Australia has just made everyone go, oh, I don't care. I don't care. Not doing shit. But, so yeah, look, have a crack. And, yeah, if you want to join in. And it doesn't have to be a brilliant recipe. We'll just see how we go. But, oh, mate. Don't be like that, Fiddy. Let's love everyone. Or at least try.
Oh my god, okay. But you can still post a recipe, just one.
Yeah. You don't have to take part in the forum or anything like that. You just... Well, I mean, Peter, yeah, but it's a VCC competition. So, you know, having people tag stuff on ELR with VC Calc, you know...
Yeah, they wouldn't.
It's a bit, you know, a bit rude. Same with ATF. We lost stuff. We're getting buffers. Stream's about to drop. Doesn't tell me anything.
Submit it on VCC on the vaping something. What's tacky? Oh, yeah, he's saying that's tacky. Yeah.
Are we back? I don't know, because the stream isn't dropping here. It's look. I mean, if we still got buffering, we'll do something about it. But it looks okay. Yeah, good. Thanks, Fee. My internet is pretty naff at times. It's just one of those things. But yeah, what can I do? Like the Australian government had this awesome idea to have
yeah, my internet is shit in general lately, and I blame it on John. I'm just gonna go for it
because I can.
He's been home and everything is internet TV, you know, and so the internet is ongoing 24/7, and we have what do we get? 1,000 gigabytes, so that's 1 terabyte.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
A month of internet, right, is what we get for internet. So, and I never ever go over ever. Well, we're 2 weeks away from the end of the cycle, and I just got an email. You're about to reach your limit. Like,
Nick, I'm on.
Streaming. I haven't been on a show. I'm like, it's John's fault. It's his fault.
Well, Nick's saying I'm spending too much money on MF and not enough on internet. I am on the only internet that I can get, which is the NBN fixed point wireless, and I'm on the biggest plan that I can get, the fastest plan that I can get, and yet it's still shit. What can I do?
Well, I just upgraded, and the only thing I could upgrade to, the only option was to pay $30 extra a month for unlimited, but not like extra megabytes or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't give you any different speed. Andrew, as soon as it's available here, I will be trying out the Skylink from Mr. Musk, but yeah, currently it's not available where in Australia. But as soon as he releases another 42 billion satellites, I'm sure we'll have a chance at some decent internet. But right now, it's a bit shit. But, you know, I mean, the download speeds are awesome, but the upload speeds is what you need to do this, and the upload speeds are a bit crap. But, you know, it is what it is.
Is that for the 5G and stuff? Is that where...
No, it's not. We don't have 5G. I don't have 5G where we are.
So Oh, okay.
Yeah, they won't upgrade our tower.
Talking in general. Okay.
Essentially, because 5G with the towers, they need to be quite close together, and it's just not feasible in the country to put up 5G towers, so they don't. But I don't know what I want. Neuralink. That sounds interesting, Max. Is that internet beamed straight into your brain? I would like that. That would be awesome.
That would be cool. I already got screws there for it, so it would be easy just to hook it right up.
Well, apparently, if you just go and get the COVID jab, you'll get that. It's got chips in it.
I'm halfway there. Halfway there.
You've had your two injections, Tam?
No, just one.
Just
I'm
one.
just halfway there. I haven't had two.
Yeah.
I'm scared because I've heard the horror stories of a couple of people, and then I'm thinking, oh, I need to get my second one, and then all of a sudden it comes on the news, warning.
Oh.
New.
Yeah, I know, right?
New,
yeah.
Side effects.
Yeah. I mean, they've changed it so many times here with, like if you're over 70, you can get AstraZeneca, and then they changed it to over 60, and they moved it all around, and it's just God knows what's happening, but
yeah.
When they've got enough vaccine over here, then I'll get it, but they don't have enough vaccine over here at the moment, so it's sort of like I figure.
What are the ones you can get? Was it Pfizer? I got
Pfizer, AstraZeneca. Pfizer. There's another one too, but
no, I got Pfizer.
You got Pfizer, yeah. Yeah, well, see, we don't have enough of that over here in Australia because the government's doing such a bang-up job.
Wait, no, that's it. Wait, see, I'm confused again. Is that the one shot or the two shots? One of them.
No, they're both two shots, I think. The AstraZeneca and the Pfizer are both. But there's another one. You guys have another one over there, the Johnson & Johnson one, which I think is a single shot.
That's the one shot. Johnson & Johnson is just one shot. I got the Pfizer, so I still got to get my second shot.
But yeah, look, it's
yeah, and so I think I'm due just about now because I think you had to wait 3 weeks or something, and so I'm just past my third week. No side effect. Oh, cool, Julia.
Yeah, I up me duck. It does depend, but where we are, there is very little interest from the telcos to do anything about looking after people in the country. It's only a small town, so if they put a tower up here, there's only 5,000 people here, and they don't really give a shit about us. So long as they make money, they don't care. So we are the last generally to get decent internet in the world. It's just one of those things now.
But I was wanting to look and see what he said he got. What internet he was waiting on. I was going to look it up. Scott Wood, that's what my internet is. I'm like 8.4 upload. That's about what mine is right there. Neuralink, that's it, yeah. Neuralink. Yeah, lucky. I get about 0.8 upload is what I get.
Hey, Friction, how are you, mate?
Friction.
But yeah, look, I mean, in Australia, the government rollout of the vaccine has been a bit ordinary, to be quite honest. There are hundreds of doctors who are happy to give it but can't get it. So it is what it is, and I think we're the slowest adopting country in the world for injections because there isn't any around. I think the local doctor has like 20 doses a week or a day or something. But
wait, this really is like a brain machine. Hold on.
Do a share screen, Tam. I'm interested now.
Neuralink. No, it's on my phone. Because I didn't want to mess up my stream on my computer. Neuralink. This is on Wikipedia though. Is a neurotechnology company developing interplantable brain machine interfaces founded by Elon Musk, whatever his name is, and others. The company's headquarters is in San Francisco.
Sounds great.
So it's funny that you said it's in for your brain.
Well, I mean, just judging by the name, it sounded like something that'd get wired directly in your...
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Right, in a little while, where you've got your internet feeds directly into your brain, and you're doing your...
just like let me just get my Wi-Fi going out here.
Where you're doing your school exams, and you just go, oh, Google, tell me what.
Well, right now, all I have to do is, I did it today. Hey, what's your name?
Siri. Say what's your name?
Hey Siri, I need 20 minutes on the timer. And
the funny thing is the voice. We're not really talking vape related stuff, but the funny thing with the voice activated stuff is most of it is geared for American voices. So
right,
like Australian, it's hit and miss. Scottish is impossible. Have you ever seen those two Scottish guys trying to get Siri to work? It is friggin' hilarious. They're just talking.
Well, it's kind of like my dad also, because he's so southern. He is very southern accent. Like, you think John has a southern accent? No. My dad is deep southern, like mountain southern accent.
True, Max.
He gets in it and he'll go, hey, Google. He's talking to it and it doesn't understand a word he's saying. So
my mum is funny when she does Hey Google, because she always says please and thank you. It's so nice to be. It's so nice to be polite to Google or Siri. It's very important. But it's kind of funny.
Because she's... Well, I do too. I'm that. When they do what I say, I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm always thank you to them. Like, they care, But thank you for doing that. 'Cause I needed a timer. My hands were full. I couldn't do it on my phone. And it just did it for me, set up the timer. And I was like, thank you. And it didn't say you're welcome. I was so upset. Why not?
That's all right. I muck around and try and stitch up my daughter all the time by setting alarms in the middle of the night on her phone. just for shits and giggles. But it's all good fun. But is of anything that's happening in the world vape related, Tam? We should probably do something vape related.
No, should I ask Siri?
Yeah, ask Siri. Siri, what's something that's happening in the world that's vape related?
I don't know. That's a good question. The last few things I've seen, you posted.
Yeah, well, I mean, that Kazaa petition, when it started out, it went really quickly, and now I think there's, I don't know, maybe 5,000 or so signatures. There is millions of vapors, and it's a worldwide thing. So like Kazaa is calling out the World Health Organization. So really everyone in every country, including the UK, should be signing that petition, because
Andrew, interesting.
Yeah, look, I'm sort of new studies on the TGA here in Australia. Come October, everything's going to be, if it's got nicotine in it, it's going to be prescription. They put out their guidelines for Australian-made nicotine-containing juice, because it will be available at pharmacies. But they put out all the conditions, and I got a message this week saying, hey, there's a flavour ban. And I'm like, what what they've done is they've said if it contains nicotine, it is not allowed to contain formaldehyde, which is cinnamon flavors. Not allowed to contain any DAP. Not allowed to contain this. Not allowed. There's a big long list of things that they're basically saying no, we don't want that in juice. Which would be fair if there was some sort of study or proof that any of those things had any issue. I've never seen one. If anyone has seen a study anywhere talking about cinnamon or DAP that actually supports, what the ants are saying about them, I'd be really interested to read it. Because I've never seen one, and
that was a legit study.
Yeah. But just the conditions that they're putting on, there's just, it doesn't affect, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't affect personal importation. Or so you can still buy your nicotine-containing juice overseas, import it, provided you have a prescription, and provided the vendor puts the prescription in the documentation, so you've got to send your prescription to the vendor, and the vendor has to include it in the documentation, or Australian customs are going to seize it and destroy it, which is a bit shit. So,
that would suck.
I just wish they'd leave us alone and let us do our thing, but yeah.
Yeah, well.
Have you used one-on-one pretzel?
I have it, and I think I've used it once or twice.
Where did you use it, Tam? Fiddy's asking the question. What percentage worked best for you?
Oh, wow, that's a good question. I'll have to look and see. I don't remember.
That's all right. We've got time. Off you go.
Yeah. Go look now.
Go look now.
And that reminded me, Togo, you asked me a question a few weeks ago, and I never got back to you. And I'm so sorry. But I apologize. But let me go look where I used it at. And I don't know that I ever released anything with it.
Is the one-on-one pretzel, is it a hard pretzel or a soft pretzel?
It's harder than
bread.
the Wonder Flavors, because it's a soft pretzel, because it's dough. But I wouldn't say it's great, because it's not like jumping out at me like, oh my god, you got to use it.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I haven't got a lot of one-on-one flavours simply because no one I'm aware of sells them here in Australia. So, you have to... I've got a few, but there's... I'm not motivated to go out and buy them all simply because getting them into Australia is a bit of a pain in the ass and very expensive. So, one day I'll get a few, but... a few more, but right now I've got a couple.
But you have the important ones, right?
Yeah. Well, I've got the powdered sugar, the pie crust, the vanilla. Is it the vanilla cheesecake? So yeah, look, I've got a few, but
okay, yeah.
One I actually got salt. Okay, pretzel without a ton of body.
See, I think and this is interesting, I need to find this recipe, because I was just thinking about it the other day, because Vaping Trucker kept on talking about wanting and you might remember when we were doing recipe profiles, he kept wanting a strawberry pretzel jello or something.
Yep.
Strawberry pretzel salad he wanted to do. And I did one for him for his birthday a year ago, and I never released it. But I sent him the recipe. But I have to find it. And I think I might have used that flavor.
Okay. I've got that puff cereal, and I don't mind that at all. Actually, it's not a bad flavour.
See, when I use the Wonder flavors, I use Cereal 27 to kind of give it some
Apiness.
apiness, yes. And that was a trick from actually that vaping trucker told me. He said, "Oh, why don't you add?" And that was before that even. Like that was like oh my God, a long time ago.
Cool.
And he said, "Oh, you should try some Cereal 27."
I like Cereal 27. I don't use it often.
I gotta find this. Okay, quit talking to me. Let me stop reading chat. Let me go find it. I can't even find the website. Where am I going? Here we go. Salt gives you cancer. Oh my gosh.
Look, there's one of the news channels over here, Channel 7 News. Every single night, they have a story about health, and red wine stops you having a heart attack. Then 3 months later, they'll have red wine. Too much red wine will kill you. So you sort of sit there and just go.
Red wine can cause breast cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it? You drink red wine and you don't get a heart attack, but you die of breast cancer. Essentially, what it comes down to, unless you're eating 100% homegrown organic food, it's freaking bad for you. Simple as that.
City, I used it at 3%. When I used it. So interesting that I did, because the median's 4. And what I made was called Magic Mike. And I used, I need to remix this because I need to see, it actually looks pretty dang good. Here, let me share this.
Yeah, share that.
And you can kind
of. I'm just getting a link. Go away, you.
Maybe I couldn't decide if I wanted to go with this. Maybe I need, what I might do? Because what is he suggesting out here, Nick? He's saying to use puff cereal. Maybe that's what I needed to do. Let me. I'm trying to share it through the. Hello, Tam. Get with it right here. I'm trying to share a recipe instead of. Larry!
Larry!
Hello!
How are you, fella?
Okay, screen 2. There we go.
I'm doing okay.
Screen 2 and share. Yes, here we go. All right, I called it Magic Mike, and I was going to do a cool little picture, but I used Berry Crunch cereal and graham cracker pie crust from Wonder Flavors, 101 pretzel, and strawberry gummy candy, because I was making it like a Jell-O, and sweet strawberry jungle flavor, vanilla custard cheesecake 101, whipped cream 101. So
okay.
Of course it can definitely be.
You need to just pop ELR in dark mode, so when Pugs watches his back, he thinks it's VC.
I know, and it works.
Yeah, I know. I won't get in trouble, right? But yeah, I remember it was good, but there was just something I wanted to tweak about it, and I never got back on it. But I sent him the recipe, and I don't know. But anyway, there we go. So I may take this and work with what he was saying with that puff cereal and see what happens. Stop share. Okay.
Cool. I've got a Andrew George Flavor West yellow cake. I stopped using that about probably 3 years ago, simply because it contains corn syrup. The best sub for it is Jungle Flavors and doesn't have that corn syrup in it. Not saying don't do it. It's a very nice concentrate. It just might not be exceptionally good for you, because as soon as it caramelizes on your coils, it's similar to having a cigarette. But everyone's a big person. You can do your own study, you can do your own research, do what you do. It's DIY, do it yourself. So that was my personal reason for stopping using the Flavor West yellow cake. But
Oh, no wonder I can't.
and I did find that the jungle flavors, and as with a lot of jungle flavors, they are. You find a jungle flavors concentrate, and it's got the same name as some other concentrate. For me, the jungle flavors is one of those companies that takes whatever someone else makes and makes it better or safer or whatever. I love a lot of the jungle flavors stuff, but yeah, good plan, mate. You got to finish it first, but all good. But what's happening with you anyway, Larry? What's new in the world, mate?
Yeah, it's good to see you, Larry.
It's been a while, Tim. I've
Yeah, I know.
been trying to master the absinthe.
DV.
Yes.
Yep. Are you winning yet?
Haven't mixed a bad one yet.
Yeah. Well, that's a plus. I really like the DV absence.
Then you mastered it, right?
I mean, I went with off the wall cocktails.
Yeah, I saw a couple of them, and I did mean to get back to you on them. I saw a couple of them that you sort of go, have a crack at this, and I'm like, if I had time, I'd do it, but I don't. So I won't answer. I'll just hide. But the thing I like about the DV absence is that it's not just an anise type absence. Yeah. It has that slight woody, herby sort of taste in the background, which is kind of unique for all the absences that are out there.
I've done 3 so far. I still have 3 to go.
Did you get the green one, or did you get the
green.
Clear? Yeah, there is a clear version.
Every mix I've done has had a green tinge.
Yeah, I know. It kind of gets a little weird, doesn't it? When you get this. Whoop, I'll just throw that on the keyboard and break everything. But yeah, you get this sort of
green tinge to everything.
Yeah, which like. I'm not a massive fan of that idea, but it is what it is, and you can get a clear version as well. So
it seems fitting to just use the green.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I spoke to them about, because there's a couple of the DV flavors that actually are coloured. Like the crystal blue, the absence. There's a red one as well, which name escapes me right now, but. I asked them about the colouring, and the colouring is synthetic colouring, so completely lab made, and completely water soluble. So it's not like using a food colouring. It's the colouring is I think it's produced, the one they use, I think it's produced by Inawera. So it's not the same as your food colouring that you go down to the supermarket and buy. So it is apparently 100% safe for vaping, simply because it's completely lab synthesized and completely water soluble. But one day they might cut my lungs open when I'm dead and find I've got rainbow lungs or some shit, but it is what it is.
You're gonna have rainbow colored popcorn.
Well, that stuff you used to get at the fair, with all the different coloured popcorn that was just.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about.
But
confetti popcorn.
I can share them via 3.
Yeah, go for it, mate. Share away. Right. Share away.
Well, we'll start with the one that kind of started it all off. It's a Sleepy Hollow. It is. Let me make this bigger.
And look at how slick he is with his pictures. I mean, this is impressive.
This one is it's DV absinthe at 1/2, VSO bitters at 1, VSO chai. So I had to fake an allspice gram. So that's my cheat for it.
Yep.
VSO rosemary at 0.07 and
nice.
Flavor tequila agave at 1.
Yep.
Very good.
It is extremely weird, but good.
But weird is good, you know. Like it's
Yeah.
It's one of the few cocktails that I actually wanted to put the garnish in because it's weird. You don't
And
see
we're in a cave. What are
rosemary.
you talking about?
I'll talk about that in a sec. Once Larry's done. Keep going, mate. Sorry.
Sorry, go on. I don't mean to interrupt. I'm good
that
at interrupting. Go ahead.
Give me a second. I'll bring up the other one. I think this was the last one I did. It's tequila absinthe sour. It's DV absinthe at 0.75, VSO lemon at 1, lime tea cold pressed flavor art at 1, VSO sour at a quarter, stevia at a quarter, and tequila agave at 1.25. Definitely get the booze hit. And I didn't push the VSO sour hard in the paint because I figured, you know, there's enough there with the lemon and lime.
Yep.
And the last one was this last one was the one that actually kind of intimidated me a little bit just because the main note is so easy to vary. And it's the Green Beast and Blues. DB Absinthe at 0.26. Innerwear Cactus at 0.25. VSO Cucumber at 5. Lime Tea Cold Press at 0.5. And Stevia at 0.25. Had to kind of mellow these percentages kind of low just because cucumber and you want it as a main note is so hard to vary.
Yep.
So I had to go hard in the paint with cucumber and added a little inware cactus to it to give it a little boost.
Looks nice though, mate. Looks nice. Just Adam, yes, they sound like they're in a cave because I have my little what are they called? They're actually called Neuraloop. So they're great, but as soon as I turn them on, they crash Zoom. So I've had to feed the sound from Larry and Tam just via desktop sound, so they get a bit of an echo. So I apologise for that, but you know, there wasn't enough time to sort it out, and I'm just like, who watches this show anyway? No one. Doesn't matter.
Well, it may be me. I moved my desk around over the past couple of weeks. Like, put like this. I don't remember what I said. I called it this like riser, like thingy on my monitor.
A gas strut arm. There you go. Is that right?
Yeah, there you go. A gas strut arm. That sounds very.
Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, that'll do. That's what we'll call it.
Sounds good and very high tech. Anyway. So my microphone got moved, so now it's like in a funky position, and my camera got moved, and so I may sound really weird because of all that.
Oh no, but what Adam's talking about is because the sound that I hear, and then it feeds back in and doubles itself, so you get a slight echo on you, and there's nothing I can do about it right now, but. One day I'll work it out, and you know.
Good night, Andrew George.
Good night, Andrew. Cheers for joining us, mate.
Julia, if you want to put a link to your shots, go for it. You as Wrench, you can do that.
Yeah, feel free.
Because she has new shots at chefs.
Yeah, five or four? 4?
I don't remember. I know. If you would have said 5 or 6, I would have said 5. But 5 or 4, I don't know.
We'll say 5. Julia will correct us if we're wrong. So, you know, that's all. Yeah. but you know, like there's and Julia's done a lot of work on them too, because I was reading about no sucralose, which is awesome. So, you know, like if you know, it's good to see that the research has gone in and she's looked at 5 new flavors. There you go, and she's looked at you know, sheets and stuff like that to confirm, it's a lot of work going through MSDS sheets and
Yes,
you know,
yes.
stuff like that, and it's dry as hell.
And I
too.
noticed also, just to interrupt you like I like to do,
Yeah, no,
I
it's all right.
noticed also that she has on the, and I haven't been on Facebook a lot lately, but I did notice when I saw the bottles, she had the percentage usage on the front of the bottle, and that's really nice. I like that she did that. That's very good.
Well, see, that's something we can talk about, because, you know, when you see a recommended percentage usage on a one shot, it's not set in stone. You treat it like a flavour, like as in, you know,
Right.
you treat it
But,
like you're
you know-
mixing. If you find it not strong enough, add more. If you
Of it.
so
But
so
some shots don't have that on there at
Yeah,
all.
that's-
or if
that's
they
true,
do, it's
but-
like in micro letters.
yeah.
Because I know when I had the one that I can't even vape because it makes me sick, and I love the flavor, the smell, and everything. You know, it's the woman something, and she did the lemon jar.
No idea.
It's a one shot.
Dinner lady.
The
Dinner lady.
dinner lady, but it's the blackberry something.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had that one shot and I was mixing it. I'm like, how much do you mix it at? I don't know. And I had to get, dinner lady.
The lady who has a tart who's just... I was like, always gold.
That's like $1 million pyramid, isn't that?
But yeah, look, I mean, you know, when you see like a percentage on the bottle is an awesome thing, but when you see a percentage on the bottle, personally, I would still test it like a flavour. You know, like I do a single flavour test on it. If you've got a, you know, like if you've got a big bottle and it says 15% or 10.9% or whatever, do a test on it and see if that's right for you. You might want a little bit more or a little bit less. That's one of the beauties of one shots. You're mixing it. You can mix it however you want. So,
Right.
So you know the recommended flavour is how the except for mine, make them as they say. But well, Michelle, you know, like, you know, if you have your one shots and you test them all and you say, all right, I make this at 11% or whatever. If you vape on a different device, someone's going to get a different result. So yeah, I know you are, love. I know.
Yeah, this is very
but you know, if you buy a one shot, the beauty of a one shot is that you don't have to mix it at the percentage the manufacturer says. You mix it whatever percentage works for you.
But it's just like flavors
Yeah.
too. Yeah, you know.
So, you know, you want it stronger, tip a little bit more in. You want it weaker, a little bit less. Then, you know, and what you're buying is the ratio of flavours, you know, not the strength.
Right.
So, you know, that's. Hey, Addy, how are you, mate?
I see people are saying, "Hey, Addy Tooney, where is he?" Oh, hey, Addy Tooney.
I have to see.
I
You have to
can't
see.
say hi till I see him on there.
Awesome. I think we might be getting some buffering again. I don't know. Are we getting buffering again?
So next time I mix my dinner lady blackberry one shot, I will not mix it at 15%. I don't even know that I'll mix it at 10% because it is straight up 10% sweetener, whatever that is.
Yeah. Are we?
is
Anyone
just-
in chat? Are we buffering? Because like I've got the stream running and it says it's buffering. I've got no idea if it is or it's not. To be quite honest. No clue, but we'll find out. Okay, well that's good.
Adam says no.
Yep, no, nice. But you know, the YouTube studio is just telling me all sorts of rubbish, and I'm just ignoring it. So you know, if we drop out, we drop out. But you know, it's all good. But yeah, look, I mean that's one of the beauties of one shots is that you do not have to mix at whatever percentage you're being told. And if they contain no sucralose or they contain no sweetener or whatever, feel free to add it if you want. You know, and that's.
But if that's all it contains. Like,
Well, yeah. Look, I mean, I agree with. I got the. I'll see if I can find it on my messy desk. There it is. I got this sent to me as a freebie when I bought a mod, and it is really
It's a pretty bottle.
Oh yeah, it's lovely looking bottle. It's Dead Man's Hand whiskey barrel aged, and the profile is really nice, but the sweetener is overpowering.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably fine, but if you're not used to that, it is just too much. Yeah, if you're not used to it. Oh, the Late Night Vape Show just joined us.
Marshy, I did a blackberry crumble, and I actually was speaking about that a bit earlier. I used blackberry crumble. I've called it Ruins. I released it, but I've pulled it back because I got a little bit too much floral on that first hit, and I want to try and get rid of that floral note. After the first hit, it was fine, but that floral just tells me I've got things a little bit too high.
Tonight you're more famous than Evans. Sorry.
But it's a really good blackberry crumble, Marshy. It does have a slight floralness to it, but blackberries do that. You know, that is one of the things with blackberries, and they're just a little bit sensitive to how you use them. But yeah. I'll share that with you a bit later, mate, because it needs tweaking and I need to get back to it. So I released it and then unreleased it simply because it wasn't up to par. The Dinner Lady lemon tart.
Oh my goodness, she wants to. Well, you should. It is, to be honest, it is absolutely delicious.
Yeah,
I mean, because it's up my alley, but it is just a little bit too sweet for me.
Yeah.
I can vape it and enjoy it, but it's just, I can only vape so much of it until I'm just like, sure. And it's not super sweet either. It's just some inherent sweetness. Yeah. But like a sucralose.
Yeah, but like, that's one of the things with commercial juice, and one of the things that got me into DIY in the first place is that the sweetness on them and the I don't know, the coil life or wick life, it drives me insane. And
exactly, Julia.
You know, and that's exactly right, Julia. Sweetener and WS-23, it is always down to personal taste.
Yeah.
And
because there's not really a right or wrong unless you're going like 10%.
Oh yeah. So, Mick got his COVID test back and he is positive. Well, at least you succeeded at something, Mick. Late Night Vape Show.
Oh no! Well, I hope you get better.
But I did watch his video running through the Voltrove. Good job, mate. Good job. The wicking of the Voltrove. He said he wasn't worthy to give it a review, but mate, you're more than worthy and more famous than Nevins, mate. So knock yourself out and do a review on it. Have you?
Yeah.
It's been a while. I need to troll Tam.
What now?
I said it's been a while. I need to troll Tam.
Okay, go for it, mate.
Troll me for what?
It's still in the box.
Are you freaking? I was just about to ask you if you saw it. You are. Never mind. I'm not even going to call names. I'm not.
Larry, you're terrible.
What are you waiting for?
For me to get a mod that it would actually look good on.
Oh, do you not have one that it will fit on?
No.
Which tank is it, Larry?
The Aroma Miser Plus V2.
Oh yeah. Have you got an Aegeus?
Yeah.
They go quite nicely on there.
What size? What color is it?
Oh, it's gunmetal. It's just I don't have a mod
Okay.
wide enough for it.
I got you. All right. Okay.
Rip out and buy an Aegeus, mate, and pop it on there.
It's not perfect for it, but.
What, the Aegeus?
Oh no! Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I take that back because I have this one on an Aegeus.
Yeah, that'll fit a
So
30
yes,
mil.
it is. See, with
No
my
dramas.
beautiful animal print, whatever it is, skin.
Larry wants to get the
Okay.
Odin though.
Yeah, this is an Aegeus. With the
Plus, it's kind of fun to just roll Tam that.
Yeah. Well, quite frankly, you probably have about 20.
That drives me nuts. Like, how can you not open that?
You probably have about 20 mods that'll go on.
I showed you the inside of the box.
Now I'm sitting here going, I've got like 10 it can go on. Which one do you want? No.
Michelle, the new Aegeus, I've actually got a few of them on the way because I really like the look of them, but they are.
I don't think it'll fit on the new Aegeus.
They're narrower. They'll only fit, I think, a 28 on the new Aegeus because it doesn't have the full rubberized.
To be fair, I'm contemplating getting a clutch.
Oh yeah.
A who?
A clutch. A Dovpo clutch.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
It's just I have a hard time with it because they don't include everything you need in the box.
In the
In the clutch 18 or something.
Okay.
The one that a Pug's got, that parallel mod, that they don't include everything you need in the box.
Oh right. Okay.
I'm like, why should I buy your product and then I have to go out and spend more money if I need to change the fuse? Because it doesn't come with the torque bit.
Yeah, I think so, Michelle. It's the new Aegeus or the Legend V2, whatever they call it. I think it's 28 mil. So your Tofo mesh should fit on that, and it shouldn't be a problem. So, but yeah, it is narrower than the original or the Aegeus X. So. But people get really upset with overhang, and if you think about it, if you've got a 30 mil tank and a 28 mil mod, it's a mil each side. It's not. Not.
That part I wouldn't mind, but like my daily driver is the noisy cricket too.
Yep.
Oh, that's a big difference.
Putting a 30 mil atomizer, that's gonna look weird as shit.
Yeah, that does look a little bit naff, but yeah.
Well, that would look about like what Nevins did when he first put in a Romanizer on the. What did he have? That little
ice stick or something, wasn't it?
Something like that. It was that pretty little mod that was printed, and anyway, I'm like, that does not fit on that. But it worked on it, so.
Oh, look, if it works, it works. But yeah, look, the Noisy Cricket too, great little mod, by the way. It's such a shame with the Noisy Crickets that they haven't updated.
I know, I want a new
to
one.
a bigger size, because they are a great mod. They really are. I really love even the V1 with its, less than adequate switch and stuff like that. But yeah, they're a great little mod, and for a series to be that small, and with the Noisy Cricket 2 to have the ability to change between series and parallel, beautiful. A really cool idea.
It did. What was it? I think it was like a exotic and C.
Yep.
It was freaking huge.
Yeah. Well, the trouble with the Loxotic too is because, hey, we're all a little bit hard on gear at times. I dropped my Luxotic and it just smashed. Like the resin just went gone, and there was no fixing it. So I like the look of it, but yeah, the comparison between the NC1, the NC2, and then the Luxotic,
it's freaking massive.
It is massive. And
the Titan. I looked at the Titan, and I just was like, I don't think it would fit on anything except maybe
your Hammer of God will fit on.
I have the
the Hog will fit on quite nicely.
Yeah, the Hog, my Hog.
The Hog.
Yeah, but other than that.
But yeah, look, I mean, for Mick, I'm a massive fan of the Voltrove, and yeah, I have too many of them sitting on my desk, you know. But there is a bit of a trick with wicking with them. If you aren't careful, in your review, you mentioned that you could fit like big coils in there. I will say that if you go smaller, I know you put 3.5s in there. If you go smaller than 3.5s, as in you go a 3 or something like that.
Jump on.
Oh, he might have his he might have his internet back.
He said his internet's back.
Oh, cool. But yeah, if you go with the 3mm in there, you will have issues with it seeping because you can't get enough wick into the wicking holes. So all my Voltroves I run 4mm in, 4mm ID. So yeah.
Really? Just single coil 4mm?
No, dual coil 4mm.
Oh, dual.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you can fit a single in the V3 that Mick's got. You can fit a 6mm single coil in it, and
which one do I have? I'm confused.
I think you've got the V3, the one where the deck comes off in one hit. Yeah, I think that's the V3. You turn the whole tank. You turn the whole tank to it's that one Tam. That's the V3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can fit a 6mm single in that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't taken it apart in a while. I need to.
But yeah, no, they're a good tank. Getting hold of them is a little bit harder. There's only ever going to be one more release from Voltrove, then they're out.
I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's called the 41mm EG, which is Endgame. So it is the final tank from Voltrove, which is very, very sad. But there is also a bridge coming out, Tam, for billets.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Mark's still waiting on them, but there'll be a billet bridge coming out at some stage soon. So
nice.
But yeah, loving them, always loving them. But is what it is. But we're coming up on an hour and a half, so what we may do is, what do you say, we wind up and we invite people in for a bit of a chat. What do you reckon?
Absolutely. I have the link copied whenever you're ready.
Oh, you're awesome, Tam. Go for it.
I try. Sometimes. Not always. Okay, well, let's in here. You're welcome to join us, and we will have a little party.
Yeah, we'll have a little party. But thanks for joining us, Larry. Thanks, Tam, as always.
Yeah, thank you.
We will catch you next Saturday. We will probably be short-staffed again because I think Pugs is on his honeymoon next week, so unlikely he'll drop by.
He gets the honeymoon too?
Yeah, apparently so. But for now, we will say ta-ta. I'll run the end, and we'll see you all in a second. Please join us. Cheers, guys. Thanks for...
All right, guys.
See ya.
Love you all.
Bye now.
Yeah.